Okay, guys, we're here today with Rodrigo Medeiros, Cumprido. Huge honor for me. Guys, one of the best Jiu-Jitsu athletes in the history of the sport, 2 times Open Class champion. And I grew up watching him competing, and it was always amazing to watch him. And guys, he just shot an entire instructional all about footlocks with gi. And I remember you winning like the Open Class finals with a footlock. So yeah, amazing to be here with you, Cumprido.
Oh, stop it. No, it's good to be here with you, Bernardo. It's a big pleasure to be side by side with you.
Yeah.
I just learned that you're taller than me. It broken my heart. You know, I thought I was a pretty tall guy, but this guy beat me. And yeah, footlocks.
Cool. Yeah, so you're gonna show the one from the Omoplata, right?
Yeah, I do some stuff from the Omoplata, you know. Like, as everything, once you understand the concept,
yep,
everything start to pop up in front of you, right?
Yep.
And I, like many years ago, I did this toehold, and the time passed, and I keep understanding better and better how to do it.
Yeah, you were kind of like the first person almost to start using toeholds in one of the first, right?
Yeah, not really. What happened is I had the chance to do that on the most important tournament.
In the finals.
On the finals, you know, on the most important final. Was a record, first submission ever in a black belt final, still the first submission ever in an absolute final. So attracted a lot of attention because before that, you remember well, footlocks were not cool.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I agree. And now it's the fashion thing in Jiu-Jitsu.
Exactly, but you know, it is the fashion thing. It's cycles, right? So at that time in 1999, becomes the most amazing thing. Everybody wants to do footlocks, and then stop a little bit, and then come this new wave of footlocks, and you know, we should know everything, guys. We should try to improve our game and learn footlocks and learn wrist locks and learn arm bars and learn chokes and learn half guard and learn lasso guard and learn whatever. Whatever is developed, we should try to learn, right, Bernardo?
Oh, Cumprido, I would ask you to teach the footlock from the Omoplata that you're talking about, but please teach the one that you use in 99 as well, because now you're talking about it, and I think everybody wanna. And it was against Roleta, right?
Yes. So okay, let's do this. So I can put you in the context of what happened with Roleta, okay? I had a game plan to play on top and try to pass his guard.
Yep.
I knew how he played guard. I had watched him for a long time. I was preparing to fight him. But I want to start with one advantage. So I would pull guard no matter what, because I would go to the top. I knew he would want to pull guard with me. I would go to the top and start with one advantage. I was talking with Magrão, my coach, and we were talking about the game plan, and I said, you know what? I think I'm going to do a toehold on him. And Magrão said, do it, but only if you are 100% sure that you're gonna finish. Don't do for fake.
I got it.
I said, okay, I will not do for fake. So what happened with double guard pull, and then we ending in this kind of position here, right? As we double guard pull.
Yeah.
So I pull myself up.
Yeah, I remember you were
on
top.
I end in here, and then he started to try to control this leg. This is almost like a 50-50 position, you know?
Yeah.
But his leg was
that
here.
Didn't exist at that time either.
And I swear to God, man, it's like I see his foot in slow motion with the corner of my eye. So as I'm coming to the top and I'm getting prepared to pass his guard, I saw the foot here, and then he has a big foot, you know, like, and then this leg is a little bit loose hanging. He was relaxed because he had to make a battle with Minotaur, and I think his game plan was play guard for a little bit and go for the kill later on the fight. So when this happened, I turned into this direction, and
Let's just change the angle over here just so the camera can grab it.
So when I ended on this position, he was holding my leg. So I saw this leg here, I could not believe, right? So I said, no way that they're gonna give me that right now. So I turned, and one important thing is you control the knuckles of his foot with this grip. You need to have a very good control. So you're getting here. If you hold here, or if you hold here, you don't have a very good leverage.
No, I already love this detail, because many times when I do toe hold, I grab a little one that you're grabbing, and I'm seeing that you go right to the knuckles.
Yeah, but then when you do that, you end up holding a little bit closer to the heel and you have less leverage.
Yep.
So you come here and you have a lot more leverage. Okay.
Yep.
So I come in here and then I squat and then I lock. And when I lock, I went back and I finish him in here. At that time, my technique was not so great, so my elbow was down and I applied the pressure here and I finish him in here. Now I understand that if I put pressure in here, I'm gonna have to use a lot more power. So what I do is I lift my elbow and I apply the pressure on your heel. Okay, so I do that. And then once I do that, I can generate a lot more pressure. And that's how I ended up getting him.
That's amazing.
His foot actually popped.
Got it.
You know, I don't think he really believed that I could ever finish him.
Got it.
And
how many seconds was that in the match?
17 seconds.
17 seconds?
Yes.
So that's the fastest?
Was.
Oh, Messi, right?
Yeah, Messi submit last year in 11 seconds.
But it was not the open class. Right?
But it's not the open class,
yeah.
so I still can claim to be the fastest one on the open class.
No, that's amazing. And now, show us I'm curious to see this one from the Omoplata as well that you guys were talking
about. So, on the Omoplata, so you attack me on the Omoplata, right? So,
Omoplata is actually one of my favorite moves, so curious to...
I think I should wait, maybe you have a super fight or something.
I'm not going to compete against you anymore, don't worry.
The person who... quem bate lembra, quem bate esquece, quem apanha lembra. The hitter forget, the one who get beat remembers. So he beat me, I still remember. So, when you put me on the Omoplata, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to hold inside my leg, okay?
Yep.
Because I don't want this to happen. So I try to hold inside of my leg and I try to make sure that I'm gonna fall on my chest, okay, or on my face. So this hand does that work for me. So I start to engage my back and then I replace my hand for my foot and I really engage my back in here. So I put something between my arm and the back of my head is my leg, so makes your life a little bit harder. And then what I'm gonna try to do is control your leg. Even if you start controlling on the shin of your opponent, that's okay. So later you adjust and you grab on the same position again on the knuckles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push your leg down.
Yep.
At this point, you might thinking about resist me.
Yep.
The moment that you resist and you push back, I will pull your foot up.
Oh man.
And I will get my head under your leg. But here I don't have a very good leverage.
Yep.
Okay? So my leverage, as I mentioned before, should be on his heel. So my head now is here. So what I have to do is I have to compensate moving my neck up. And actually what I do sometimes, I even put his heel on my head and now I have to bend his foot and try to put his foot in 90 degrees because the Kimura is pretty much the toehold is pretty much a Kimura. So when I slide here, I bring in an angle and I start to apply the pressure as I keep engaging my back and my neck and I apply the pressure, you know? So it is few variations in here that you can check on the instructional, but it is a very good way to you know, even if I don't finish him and I start to bridge up, you know, bridge a little bit, Bernardo, to release the pressure. So now I would come to this way
and you can pass
and pass the guard.
No, it's really cool.
You know, so I would like to give myself a couple options, you know, not box myself in with only one direction.
Yeah, but I have seen people doing this, but not placing like the heel on top of the head. That was very different.
Yeah,
you developed that.
It's not about, I don't know if I develop or not. It's just that once you understand the mechanics, you apply the same mechanics everywhere. So you play over another pass. And when you play half guard, you pretty much play over another pass on bottom.
I agree.
You know, because you do, I don't know which one you started doing better first. but one relate to the other because they are pretty much the same position. You can be here or here.
You have so many toe holds that you start your brains thinking.
Yeah, we understand the mechanics and you can do the adjustments. And then like I remember when I started to do that, my head was way closer to the knee, and then I started to realize when I slide my head. But that not mean that I'm the only person who come to that conclusion or that I'm the first person who come to that conclusion.
Oh, Cumprido, I'm excited about this course because lately we have seen a lot of footlocks, a lot of people teaching footlocks, but most of the times they teach footlock with gi. It's all about the straight footlock, you know, like not so many people are like so specialist as you are about the toe hold, which is a completely different animal than the straight footlock, right?
Yeah, and then I can do a toe hold from there too.
I got it.
You know, instead, if I change the angle of the foot, is a straight foot lock. I can do a straight foot lock from there too. The toe hold is more efficient on that position, you know. Yeah. And like once you understand, once again, you're so good with the deep half guard, but if you have to do the super deep half guard, you understand the concepts as well.
It's not that
you know, I do some straight foot lock. I really love the toe hold. I works well for me. I have some straight foot locks on the DVD. I think people should check and let me know what they think about it.
Yeah, guys, Cumprido, as I said, has one of the best foot locks in the jiu-jitsu game, especially for gi. So it's his course is going to be at bjjfanatics.com. So make sure to check that out. And maybe by the time you're watching, it's already there. Thank you, Cumprido.
Thank you, Bernardo.
Thank you.
It's a big pleasure for me. Huh?
Thank you. Huge honor.
Please help me out to grow my YouTube channel. Just click subscribe. And to watch more videos, just click under see more videos. I hope you enjoyed.
BJJFanatics.com. Use the promo code YouTubeFaria to get 10% off any instructional video. Improve your jiu-jitsu faster.